Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Salukimania. I'm SIU beat writer Todd Hefferman, and with me is sports editor Les Winkler. We're here to talk about SIU's football game with Illinois State this weekend. Number 22, Illinois State. They came into the rankings after beating two ranked teams in back-to-back weeks. They beat South Dakota pretty badly, 28-3, and beat Indiana State, a little bit of a shocker, 17-10. But they're surging right now. They've won 4 in a row and scoring a lot of points, and they have 33 sacks on defense and one of the top rushing defenses in the country coming into this game.
Not exactly what SIU needs right now. Meeting a team that's really on a roll, but that's early in the year. You look down at Illinois State, and you figured that was a W for sure. And the way the Saluki fortunes have changed, and Illinois State's fortunes have changed, now you're not so sure what's going to happen. But the Salukis absolutely need to start building for next year. Obviously, their playoff hopes have evaporated, but they need some good things to happen. They're not as bad a football team as their record indicates. I'm convinced of that. They have some good athletes. They've been very close. They've played 2 of the top 5 teams in the country to a touchdown each. Mm-hmm. So while hope springs eternal, there also comes a time for a reality check, and it's time.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if that's going to be this week, if this is the week where they get over the hump, so to speak, and turn a close game into a close win, or are they going to wither in the second half if they're down heavy?
That's the mark of a mark of toughness, to take that adversity and be able to turn it around in midseason. And like I said, they've been awfully close in almost every. I mean, they've been competitive. It's not like the North Dakota State and University of Northern Iowa have just knocked them off the field. That's just simply not been the case. They're close, but they haven't proved they could close out a win either.
Yeah, and the players said the right things this week. They say, we have 4 games left. We're going to try to make the most of it. We're not giving up. And Ken Boatwright had a great quote. He's like, we don't want to be a stepping stool for anybody in this league. And they still, technically they can still have a big influence on the playoffs.
Oh, certainly can. But it's like I said, it's pretty much now or never. I mean, it appeared earlier in the season that this might be a game that would just kind of pad the resume a little bit. But I mean, they're going to have to come out and play good football and prove it on the field.
I wonder if they're going to have to win a high-scoring game. Illinois State, when they ran for 125 yards against North Dakota State, and that was one of their lowest of the season, but they threw for 270. SIU hasn't thrown for 200 yards in 6 weeks. I'm just wondering, I doubt they're going to give up very many sacks. I just believe their offensive line is better than most teams in the Valley. But I wonder if they're going to be able to score, because people are going to dare them to throw now the rest of the year.
I don't think SIU wants to get in a shootout. I don't think that's not in their best interest right now with playing your backup quarterback. They want a close defensive game, and I think that's a game that SIU can't prevail in.
Yeah, we will see. Kickoff is 2:30 on Saturday. The game is on WSIU and Comcast Sportsnet Chicago if you can't make it to the game. You can also follow along on our live blog at thesouthern.com and our live scoreboard. Thanks for joining us.